Drink and be merry, a special edition of Sunday Morning. Here again is Jane Pauley.
Uptown Girl was a huge hit for Billy Joel back in the day when he was about to marry Christie Brinkley. These days, Brinkley is an upbeat advocate for Bellissima, a sparkling wine. Upbeat and, as Mark Phillips discovered, very hands-on.
Oh, I'm involved here. It's my new workout.
No one will ever accuse Christie Brinkley of a lack of enthusiasm. Now she's even more motivated.
You can't even say Bellissima without Bellissima. You know, it just...
Without wanting a drink. Bellissima is her very own wine label. A new range of Prosecco, the Italian fizz that's about the hottest thing in the liquor business right now. U.S. sales are up about a third each year lately.
You are tasting nature, not chemicals.
And Christie Brinkley and her partners think they found a way to break through the market clutter. Her. Of all the places I pictured you, the loading dock wasn't one of them, I have to say.
Believe me, I'm involved in every aspect of this.
More than 4 decades into a modeling career, Christie Brinkley never met a camera lens she didn't like, and that didn't like her back.
Oh.
Point one at her, and this sort of thing happens.
Cheers. Yes.
Prosecco, long the pre-dinner tipple in Italy, is being marketed in the U.S. as a kind of champagne without the pretensions and without the price tag. More bubbles for the buck. Were you a Prosecco girl before you got involved in the Prosecco business?
Oh yeah, I've had my fair share.
In the Veneto region of Italy, about an hour north of Venice, where anything that calls itself Prosecco has to come from, they can't make enough of the stuff.
It's really happening right now. Everybody wants Prosecco.
If you're going to get into the wine business, this is the place. And this is where Christie has come. For grapes. Can you tell a decent bunch of grapes from any other bunch of grapes?
Well, all our Bellissima grapes are gorgeous.
That one was. She's not only found a wine she likes, Christie Brinkley seems to have found the fountain of youth.
Oh, yes.
She's 62 years old now. I'll say that again. She's 62 years old, going on 22 by the look of her.
You know, I have been around a long time.
It has been 37 years since she became the nation's pinup girl, appearing on 3 consecutive Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue covers from 1979 to 81. The only time anybody's ever done that. And her life has been like a timeline of the boomer generation, if a little more glamorous. Not everybody has a pop star husband in whose music video you can more or less play yourself.
I have a theme song, you know, wherever I go.
Billy Joel was one of 4 husbands and 4 divorces. Too good, too bad, she says. There were 3 children along the way. It's been a life of mostly highs and some significant lows, from her family's beginnings in Michigan to surfer girl California to an art student's life in Paris, where she was discovered. In a post office, the legend goes.
I never really wanted to be a model. That was never a dream of mine. And I was a little embarrassed, but I needed the money. But my friends, you know, were kind of like, well, it's so bourgeois of you to, you know, do this. How can you do this, you know? And I was like, well, I can afford to take us all to Greece.
Okay.
You know, and they're like, okay, not bad.
Whenever she's been counted out, she's always seemed to bounce back. Never with a higher or perhaps more unlikely rebound than when she was asked to play Roxy Hart in the long-running musical Chicago. The reviews, like her marriages, were mixed, but it jump-started her career once again.
I never felt like I retired. I always get a little bit insulted when I read former model. And I'm like, former? What do they think I've been doing all this time? I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. This is authentic skincare. With
Christie
real
has
science,
used her fame in
honest
product
ingredients,
promotion
and
before.
true results.
There's the skincare line
With a nice stretch.
and gym equipment.
Total gym.
And in keeping with the always look your best theme, her fans may be pleased to know the new Prosecco range is organic and includes a sugar-free option.
It's 0 sugar, it's 0 carbs. This is safe for people with diabetes, for people on a diet.
Cheers. What the world
Cheers.
needs, Diet Prosecco.
Diet Prosecco.
Down the hatch. And if anybody thinks Christie Brinkley's new line is a way of toasting the end of her career, toast again.
If like people are hoping to get a bottle of my Prosecco,
Not so fast.
like pop that cork and say, yay, she's retired, that's not gonna happen right away.